Well, if you like hunting dragons and fighting across vast lands in the olden times with a sword or an axe wearing some armor, well, do I have the game for you? And no, I'm not talking about the next Elder Scrolls. I am talking about Uldor game, a Web3 blockchain-based game that just came out with their beta on the Elixir platform. Now, this beta is only a little sliver of what the full game is going to offer. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of that gameplay in this video, but for now, let's get into the full game. I'll dive into it and I'll explain it a little bit, then we'll get into the gameplay. Welcome to Uldor Shattered Glory, the MMORPG set in a fantasy world where players can explore a vast open world and embark on epic quests to slay monsters and participate in PvP battles. In this land, there is turmoil and political unrest, which divides the land into three main factors: the Zayton land, the Killen land, and the Karg land. Without the strength and the protection of the Empire united as one, the people and citizens of this great land are under siege from beasts and bandits. During your time in Uldor, players may encounter dragons, basilisks, leviathans, all led under the Dread King himself. The game features three different modes, one being the PvP arena mode, which is structured matches where players can fight 1v1, 3v3, and 5v5. Players will have the option to compete in casual skirmishes or wager in paid tournaments. The second game type is the faction battles, in which players can choose to join a faction and participate in large-scale PvP battles. These factions will compete over territory, which they defend by building and manning sentry posts and patrolling their territory. The last game type just being the open world of Uldor and its vast glory, full of adventures and quests that will take players to new areas to face unique challenges. Players will embark upon quests to explore vast landscapes and immerse themselves in the lore of the world. Well, there are different hero characters that you can play as, and each has individual classes. One being the assassins, who lurk in the shadows and wait for the perfect moment to strike. The others being the berserkers, which are extremely dangerous, aggressive, and grow stronger and more threatening with each attack. The next is the warriors, in which they fight to defend the weak. They train to withstand the toughest blows as they don their heavy armor and shield. There are archers, who hone their skills with ranged weapons. And finally, monks, which find strength from harmony within themselves. Well, guys, like I said, this game has a ton to offer. As of right now, of the three game types that I listed, the PvP arena is the only one that is available. But I say PvP, I really mean PvE. You can go in, head in with an access code, and fight off a bunch of different enemies that the game has to offer right now. But I will not waste any more of your time. Let's get into Uldor. Alrighty, guys, now welcome to Uldor. Like I said, so the one game mode that is available right now in this private beta is the Dread Arena, and that's what we'll be playing today. Now, I know what you're thinking. This king kind of looks like the kings from Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? And I see it. I 100% see it. I think the design on this is really cool. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into the gameplay. We're going to do PvE. Let's see how long I can last. One shot. Let's see how it goes. All right. We have entered the arena. Now, the first couple, I played this live on stream a few times. If you don't follow me on Twitch, go ahead and head over to my Twitch. Throw your boy a follow. Come catch me when I'm live. But I've been playing this on stream a little bit. The first couple rounds are extremely easy. Probably get through those really fast, just like so, and move on to the later rounds. But between each wave for this PvE battlers, they give you three different options. You know, it could be stat, weapon, and ability. And then down here, you could see the player stats, and it increases with whatever you choose. So for the purpose of starting early, since we only get 3 elixirs, what I like to do is stack elixirs. Helps in the later rounds. But in the early on, the sword is fine. So I like to increase that strength, because eventually we're going to be facing some enemies that are really strong, and that require the strength, because they could 100% one-shot you. Now, a majority of the controls here are the clicks: left click, right click, for different striking abilities. F is to pretty much roll, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, as you can see on the bottom, are where your skills and abilities go. All right, so airstrike I've used before. I don't really like I said, elixir. We're looking for those. We're gonna stack elixirs because we're going to need them. Elixir strength stamina, and then if we get the katana, we're gonna try and go for the katana as well, because the katana is really good too. And stamina, obviously, super important for rolling and striking. Get out of there. And like I said, guys, the first few waves, pretty simple, not too hard. You don't really want to try and take damage with these first initial rounds. You want to, because you're definitely going to need the health later on. Health, defense, shield. All right, we're going to go for some more health. And as you can see in the top left-hand corner, my health has drastically increased, but the red bar does not increase with it. You're going to need to take some elixir potions if you want that to happen. Now, my previous record for this game is about 116, I believe. I think that's the max amount of enemies that I killed. You can see how many you're up to in the top left corner. I have 20, about to have 21 right now. So yeah, I believe 116 is the max that I've killed. Strength, ooh, gotta go with elixir. Elixirs to me trump all, because in my opinion, from playing a lot of rounds in this game, I haven't really seen them come up that often. So when they do come up, I feel like you have to take them. If you are mid-strike, by the way, which is pretty decent, when you're mid-strike, it kind of acts as a dodge. See? It acts as a dodge. So if they do strike you while you're around people, it won't actually count as a hit, which is fantastic. Now you can see these legionnaires and basic skeletons that we've been killing fine. Now we have the assassin. And the assassin was one of those subclasses that I talked about in the beginning of the game. Now these ones are very annoying and obnoxious to kill. There we go. Because they keep constantly rolling back, but the biggest ones, the biggest pains in the asses are coming soon. Whirlwind ability is really good. We're going to go for the whirlwind ability. Now, the whirlwind ability, kind of self-explanatory. You hit one, and then your character does a really insane, powerful spin. And it pretty much destroys everything in its path. Let's just regain some of that strength. I mean, that stamina back. Roll out of the way. Make sure not to corner myself. Definitely don't want to corner yourself, because that's when things get dangerous. And you start out with 500 health, so right now we're doing pretty decent. Haven't been hit yet, and I think we're on wave 6 now. Yeah, wave 6 is complete. Ooh. All right, let's increase strength, because strength is not enough. We need more strength, because the bosses that are coming are really strong, and we've been doing well. We've been doing really well so far on... Actually, you know what? Yeah. Let's use that. So that was the whirlwind ability. Really cool. Does take a lot of the stamina away, but it's fine. We recuperate it back. My one complaint is that those do take a little bit too long to recharge. Now, I do understand, you know, it should take some time, but it's like 2 or 3 rounds in between when it recharges. That's a lot. I mean, if anything, the cooldown should be maybe, you know, 45 seconds to a minute, but it shouldn't be that long. Defense, health, stamina. We're gonna improve some defense, even though it's only 3%. We got to take what we could get, because we're coming across our first boss fight really soon, and you know the boss fight is coming when the lights go dim. Now, I have a TikTok that I posted and a Twitter video that I posted of my first experience, because I didn't really know that there were boss fights in the game up until I faced my first one. Oh shit, the chargers are really annoying. Oh shit, they are really annoying. Oh, the chargers and the assassins are probably the 2 most annoying ones that you'll face early on for sure. And we move on to the next round. Elixir, we need defense. We need some more defense. We're gonna go. I know I said take elixir, but we have 8 and we haven't taken any damage yet. So we'll improve on the defensive stat ability for now. Ow. Because we have 8 elixirs. We haven't really needed to use any yet. Oh, they're coming now. They're coming in full force now. This is where it starts to get a little bit dicey. This is where it starts to get a little bit dicey. Now we gotta go. And I think one of the more underrated abilities is that you're able to heal on the run, which is really important when it comes to these chargers. You're gonna need that ability. You're gonna need to be able to do that. Okay, strength, clean sweep. All right, strength. All right, first boss fight. It got dim. The first time this happened, I was freaking panicking because I didn't know what was going on. But guys, we've got a couple rounds, as you can see, and still our ability. There's the first boss. There's the first boss, and I'm dead. All right, guys. So this is the katana. This is another weapon that you can get. I had to fast forward a little bit to the later rounds because obviously those initial ones, you know, aren't that difficult. But now you could see, like, between that halberd that you saw and this katana, the range of different striking techniques and abilities that the game offers is pretty incredible, to be honest with you. And, you know, the look of the katana, really amazing as well. And the armor, I mean, the armor is just beautiful. The graphics in this game are really, really cool. And just by the looks of this arena, I know that when PvP comes out in this arena, as I talked about earlier, it's gonna be really, really fun, and I can't wait to see what that looks like. Uldor Arena, man, they got some great lore attached to it as well, which is something that I truly believe a lot of Web3 games are missing right now, is the storyline and the lore. And I think this game is going to do a really good job at storytelling, as well as offering that MMORPG style type feel to it. All right, so we've caught up to where we were last time. We're at about 55, 56 kills. Here comes the boss fight. Now, let's hope we don't get one-tapped again. And this is the boss right here. It gets... Oh, there's 2 of them. It does get a little bit dim, and they do have that long striking ability that once it goes right through your heart, it's pretty much game over. And you want to try and take them out as quickly as possible while also retaining your health and stamina. Ow. Come on. Let's go. That's perfect. And now we're down to the last one. So we got through the boss fight. That's great. And now we're at 58 kills. Perfect. Oh, no, 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 no. No, there's so many of them. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Ow, ow. Oh, my God. I'm surrounded. Oh, my God. I'm surrounded. I am surrounded. No. Ow. Oh, no. This is just an absolute orgy. Oh, my God. I am so screwed. It's over. Elixir, elixir, elixir. Roll out, elixir. Okay, roll out. Oh, oh. Oh my God. Oh, my elixir didn't count. Oh, and I died with 61 enemies defeated. Well, I mean, it's a little bit better than the first one, but as you can see, the game's tough. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. Uldor Arena, I mean, especially after diving into the white paper and showing you guys what this game is going to have to offer upon full release, I could not be any more excited for it. I can't wait for the open world. I can't wait for the PvP battle arenas. I can't wait for the faction battles. So this game is definitely something to look out for if you're interested in those type of things. Well, guys, if you like this video, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.